And this is a beautiful aerial shot of Buckingham Palace, and it may look a little cloudy, but I am convinced the sun is desperate to break through here this morning. It's been a spectacular week, really. A little bit chilly at night, I'm not going to lie to you. It was beautiful over the Easter weekend, and then things took a bit of a turn. So for the people who were brave enough to be, not us, we're very spoiled here inside the broadcast booth, but Tanya Kim, if we turn around, we can actually see her. She has been outside with these fellow Canadians. Tanya, give us a sense of how they're holding up.
Oh my gosh, Lisa, you know what? People, it's a little bit quiet. Everyone's waiting for the carriage. As you can see, they're all facing that way, but it's going to happen soon. I think, you know, it was a little chilly over here during the nighttime, but we've got these wonderful Canadians who are so excited.
Totally excited. Very, very much.
And where are you from in Canada?
We're from Toronto.
Amazing.
I know. Hometown.
And so what is special about this day for you in particular?
This is going to be the future king. How could you not be here? It's amazing. It's been electrifying. We've been here since 4 o'clock this morning. And we were going to stay at home and have champagne. And we said, what are we thinking? We have to come down here. It's absolutely amazing.
You know you're allowed to bring champagne here, apparently.
No, who knew? You can't in Canada. Somebody should have told us that.
And gentlemen, you look dapper. I see you've donned on your top hats.
You
in
like
your
the
morning
hat?
suit.
Yes, I had the new hat. And what do you think?
Hey, Canada. Mom, people at the Georgian. How you doing?
And ladies, your tiaras.
Thank you.
know?
You have to be a princess today.
Absolutely.
Well, you're princess every day, but today you get to wear the tiara, right?
Oh, Canadians are so
Different
friendly.
day.
So how are you feeling this whole experience? Are you taking it in?
Oh yeah, it's amazing. We started out down there and then we came down here. We've been walking around. It's just been great. Canadians everywhere. Very, very proud.
I know they're all over the place here. Well, we are part of the Commonwealth. We cannot. How can we not be here?
Our king as well.
So what are you most looking forward to? You have a prime location, I see.
This is the money shot right here. We thought, well, do we watch the carriage? No. That's the kiss. That's the special shot.
Do you think they're going to do it? Because there's speculation. We don't know if they are or they aren't. What do you think?
Oh, no. They'll kiss for sure. It's tradition. It has to be.
How could they not?
We've been here since 4 o'clock. They better kiss.
Do you want to recreate the scene for us? For everyone back home? What might they look like?
Well,
Everyone welcome the prince and princess.
all right.
Yeah!
Oh,
come on. Yay!
How's that?
Fabulous. That's amazing. Let's give Lisa Laflamme a wave.
I love their technique. Fabulous.
Couldn't be more Canadian.
Thank you, Tanya. Canadians, big
Yeah.
kissers, you have to admit.
Oh, if you looked up Canadians in the dictionary, there'd be a picture of them.
Fabulous. You know, I love the fact that the engagement was announced on Twitter, and today we are already receiving tweets. This is from the head, the European Council. Herman Van Rompuy has just tweeted, "Many congratulations to Prince William and Kate Middleton. Drawing on Shakespeare, shall I compare your love to a spring's day?"
That's too long for a tweet, isn't it? You get a special extended tweet.
140 characters.
Oh, wow.
Jeannie Becker, you've been tweeting away on what's been happening in the fashion world, and give us a sense from your vantage point what you're seeing and who you're with.
Well, I'm seeing all kinds of excitement bubbling up there down at the Abbey, but I've got some great excitement here because here is another Canadian. This is Todd Lynn, and Todd is a very dear friend of mine. Todd is an Ottawa-born designer who's making a big splash here in London. He's a very successful designer here in London. Todd's had an interesting kind of background, too. I mean, he's styled for Bono and Mick Jagger, and now, of course, he does his own line. What you're seeing, first of all, coming into the Abbey here, Todd, how impressed are you with the level of fashion?
Well, I mean, everybody was expecting it to be what it is turning out to be, and I think that this is kind of the accolade for many a designer to get your clothes on these people, on these guests. These images will be transported around the world and will be in publications and newspapers and, you know, for months and months to come. And this type of exposure is something that really you can't buy.
And for Kate herself, I mean, Kate Middleton already has achieved some kind of fashion icon status. Do you believe that this will catapult her even further onto that platform?
I think the fashion community and the press they really want to ink fashion icon beside her name. If she wears something like McQueen, which it's looking like she will, I think that's going to fast track her to that level because this is a type of statement that only fashion people can really make, and if she does that, I think it'll fast track her to becoming a fashion icon, which I think everybody wants to bestow upon her.
And Jeannie, I want to jump in here if I can, because we are watching some spectacular fashions come through down the aisle of the Abbey. In fact, right now it's Earl Spencer and his Canadian wife Karen Gordon, who she is from fiance, and they're getting married. What is it, in a month from now or something?
I think it is.
Yeah,
and
but
don't forget Boris Johnson. There we go.
There's Boris Johnson, the
mayor.
mayor of London, and I understand he actually is giving a bicycle or 2 bicycles to the royal couple. So he's not.
He's obsessed with bicycles.
Well, I love the fact that, and that's his wife Marina that he's with. But I love the fact that when you're walking around London, you can put £1 in a bike. I don't know, what do you call those bike machines?
Yeah, Boris's bikes. Yeah, they're great, actually.
And the bikes he's giving to Kate and William have probably got pay slots on too. There's nothing free there.
You may be one of the only people giving them presents.
In fact, one of the things that they're trying to do to cut back on the costs is to bring a lot of the foreign royals and a lot of the guests in these minivans that we've been seeing pull up. Now, it might not look so posh, and I don't mean Beckham, but it's not a bad idea. They did it, I think, at Charles and Camilla's wedding also.
They should carpool, definitely, on a day like this.
Look at that hat.
Wow. Is that Tara Palmer Tomkinson?
How conscious do you think they are, Christopher, of costs, the royals?
Well, I think in times now, the feeling of austerity, that they can't be seen to be too flamboyant. So, I mean, the minibuses that we've seen, they're the extras. The foreign royals don't leave for another 40 minutes or so, but chances are there'll be coaches.
Mm-hmm. Yes, and in times past, you'd have often sort of like heavy taxes levied to finance weddings. Really, really extraordinary sort of levels. But obviously, this isn't happening today. It's being paid for by the royal family. It's just a sign of austerity, and of course, the Middletons contributing.
There's Tara Palmer Thompson.
I think you wrote a cheque out to the Clarence house for your booth, didn't you? So the CTV were telling me.
I think we did.
Yeah.
We are in. It's a
It's
spectacular thing what they've built here to allow us, also unprecedented, for Clarence House to give the media this kind of facility. Although it's very costly. So, but look at the vantage point.
But
I'd rather be inside that Abbey though right
on
now.
Earth.
Yeah.
It is.
But you wouldn't expect anything less, would you? I mean, with a global audience, as we were saying, of an expected 2 billion viewers.
But you look at Boris Johnson walking in, and just imagine the fact that they're bringing the world to his city. And I understand it was actually touch and go. He might not have been able to make the wedding today. What was this accident he was in? Had a couple of days ago.
Fell off one of his bikes.
That's it.
Did he?
Bleeding.
He's got the Olympics next year.
Here are the minivans we've been talking about. I don't know who's inside of it, but that's minivan number 4. Tracy, do you remember who was going to be in minivan number 4?
No, that's you. You've got to remember everything, Lisa. You just, you've got.
I remember that this is. What is this, Horse Guards Parade right here that they're going down?
I wonder if which wife the King of
Parliament
Swaziland is bringing, because he's got his choice of 13. Imagine when he went into the harem before he left.
It's only a +1 then, not a +13.
It's a +1. He can't bring all 30. Oh, there's 12 really upset Swazi women.
I don't think the Queen will be leaving in a minivan, though. Tanya Kim is out front right now. Tanya, the excitement must be building.
Tanya Kim's adorable. We should make little beanie babies of her. Oh, there we go.
Yorkshire girls. Wow, this is what the mood is like here at Buckingham Palace. Now, I want to talk to actually your young kids here. Come here, kids. So look, we've got Prince and Princess. Keep your mask on. So where did you get your masks from? Are you having a good time here today?
Yeah.
Okay, so I look at your camp out here. So you came fully prepared, right? Yeah. Mom was saying you had a proper breakfast.
We did. We had porridge and we had bacon eggs all the way from Southern Yorkshire. So yeah. Homegrown eggs. We slept under the stars. As as close as we could get to the Queen.
So how did you
She was safe last
how did you cook your breakfast this morning?
night. A little camping stove, and we brought a little kettle. So yeah, it was nice.
Sleeping arrangement, was it comfortable? Was it okay?
Yeah, fantastic, fantastic. And we woke up to dawn breaking. How's perfect? Absolutely perfect.
What are you most looking forward to seeing today?
All of it, all of it. The dress, the kiss, perhaps the kiss.
What will you do once that finally happens?
Scream.
Let's give a scream one more time. And on that note, let's check in with Lisa LaFlemme.
Okay.
Okay, these are the dignitaries going through Horse Guards Parade right now. Thank you for that, Tanya. So much excitement in front of Buckingham Palace as you can see this medieval archway heading to Westminster Abbey. And I know that watching all of this on Jumbotrons in the park, in Trafalgar Square rather, is Ben Mulrooney. Ben, I can just imagine the crowds there.
Well, you know, the crowd has multiplied by a factor of 20 at least since we first spoke this morning. And we found these two people in the crowd. I want to introduce them. This is Jules and Valentine, French names. They are Quebecers who live here in England, and their grandmother lives in Pointe-aux-Trembles in Montreal, and they want to say hi to her.
Yes, we just want to say hello to Grandma, Grand-Maman, Grand-Papa. We hope you're watching, having a good time, and we're having a brilliant time here, so...
Valentine, why was it important for you guys to come here this morning? Because you're very, very young. Do you sense, do you have a feeling of, un sentiment d'appartenance, a feeling of belonging with the monarchy?
You feel more British when you're part of these parties and everything, so it's very nice.
Wrap your head around that. Quebecers who feel a sentiment d'appartenance, they feel more British. I gotta love it. Guys, thank you so much for joining us. Enjoy the rest of the day. We love you, Grandma. And we're gonna throw things back to Buckingham Palace and Lisa.
Thank you. Merci Ben et des Québécois. Now listen, look at this shot. This is Hyde Park. The crowds are growing by the minute. Also, enjoy. What a spectacular group you are surrounded by.
You know what? You've got everybody here. You've got brides, you've got fans. It's like Woodstock. They're all watching the big drive-in theater of the wedding. But I'm standing here with this fine gentleman from Germany. A group of them came over, and they are here to promote British royalty. Can you tell us a little bit about why you're here?
Yes, we are the only British gentleman club in Germany, and we try to establish British gentleman culture on the continent.
And they're going to sing a song. They're going to sing to Sweet Catherine. Go ahead.
Yes, we do so.
Sweet Catherine, my Catherine, at night, dear heart, for you I pine. In all my dreams, your fair face beam. You're the flower of my heart, sweet Catherine.
Oh, Lisa, what a wedding present. You couldn't ask for anything more. It's a lovely atmosphere here. Everyone's having loads of fun, and they are drinking lots of champagne. Wish you were here. Back to you.
Okay, Joy. You stay away from the champagne for a few hours, though. These are the shots of the Abbey. The dignitaries, governors general, and prime ministers of realm countries in the diplomatic corps and other distinguished guests are now arriving at the Abbey. But, you know, Joy was just talking about the party going on in Hyde Park, but the party that will start this afternoon behind us is also quite spectacular. 3 parties, really. Christopher, what is it, the afternoon, 650 people to a lunch?
650 guests. Well, it's a buffet, which actually breaks away from the traditional wedding breakfast. So you've got 600 odd people coming to this wedding
people,
buffet.
Tracy, would you agree with 600 odd people? Or
well, 600 more people.
Are you supportive of the buffet concept?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
I mean,
And
serve
in fact,
yourself, go as you
is that-
please, nice and relaxed.
Oh,
yeah,
yeah.
with the mini quiche and the wine in one hand. And
It's
the
a little
leaf.
hard, though, isn't
No,
it, to
yeah,
get
it
your
saves on
lipstick out?
staff. It saves on staff. Well, you know, the economics again. You get fascinated looking at the people arriving. Who's that TV presenter? Yeah, Ben Fogle.
And his
Wow.
wife, Marina. Yeah.
hair went bonkers.
Very pretty.
Oh, there we go. There's the vans are arriving.
I love the German singers, by the way.
I did too. German barber shoppers.
Why are they, what was their link? They're Germans that celebrate the British monarchy, but the British monarchy are pretty much Germans. So what are they?
Suzanne,
They
I'm
want
going to
them
bring
back?
you in
What?
as our historian to put that in perspective. That spectacular a cappella performance by the Germans.
Das was
and the
fantastisch,
relationship.
ja?
I don't think so. That was German.
Well, of course, our monarchy is pretty much German. We hide this under the fact that we call them Windsor now, but
They
actually,
changed their name to Windsor when First World War.
Yes, in the First World War, because they wanted to obviously show their allegiance to the British, and Saxe-Coburg-Gotha sounded a little bit too much like the enemy.
When it looked like the Russian royal family were going to get the top, you know, they decided to, I know, we must change our name to Windsor. We must become terribly, terribly British now. Or the game's up.
Okay, before this deteriorates, we're looking at the we are looking at the dignitaries coming in, but look at this. All week we've been waiting for the fountain at Trafalgar Square to fire up, and today it did. What a spectacular shot. Stay with us on CTV for the royal wedding.